It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I wanted to dive into this a while ago. I think it dropped 3 weeks ago and I completely forgot about it. Thankfully, today it popped back up on my recommended, so I figured now is a better time than any. It's called Trump Shot by the Marine rapper. Now, during a live stream, we listened to something similar to this by a different artist, and it was actually really dope. The music was fire, and I enjoyed the message because it gave us a lot of stuff to talk about, which is something I love to do. I like to listen to concepts or people's opinion on things and kind of break it down or give my opinion and just kind of feel it out. So I figured this will be the same. So let's just dive into it. Let's see what this one's all about.
I feel like that one guy inside of the meme, wiping his forehead, sweating profusely cause he gotta choose and he feeling the heat. And there's two buttons that's right in the front of him. If I push one of them, change everything. One is for war, one is for peace, so I gotta watch all the words that I speak. Sight! First, I'm done with these idiots. The Secret Service and all of the persons in charge of protecting the citizens. Now there's a father that's wondering where is his gun? Where is his kid again? Went to a rally, he tried to shoot President Trump. He's no longer living in time.
That was such a crazy situation. For anyone that doesn't know, I actually have my main channel, Duane TV, which is linked down below, where I do commentary. We talk about stuff. It's not normally politics, but I did talk about Trump getting shot at because I feel like that's a big moment in our country, so that we had to discuss it. I also have my Duane Talks channel, which I haven't uploaded to in a long time, but I think I'm going to revive it, and I'm going to start to learn more about politics and talk about politics on there leading up to the election, and just kind of educate myself because I've never really bothered much. Like, I know surface level stuff, but I don't dive too deep into it. And I think I might eventually give that a shot again. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, his Secret Service bar brought up something that I've wanted to talk about as well, because I'm seeing on Twitter, and I don't know if this is true 100%. I haven't like really dove into it, but they're saying that during a rally for Kamala Harris, the Secret Service broke into a business that was close by to allow the supporters there at the rally to use the bathroom. And if that's true, that's one of the craziest things that I've ever heard in my life. Like, just because you're Secret Service, you could just break into someone's business and be like, all right, cool, free reign. You guys can run in and use the bathroom. Like, how does that make sense? How do you not get in trouble for breaking and entering and all sorts of shit? Like, if I was holding a rally for people that watch my videos and I decide, yo, let's break into this building and you guys can use the bathroom, I would get in all sorts of trouble. So I feel like it should be no different. You don't get no pass just because you're the government. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you don't get to just walk into someone's place and like, no, that's my, so I don't know if that's true or not, but if it's true, that's wild to me. That should not be how that works at all.
Dummy, trying to be John Wilkes Booth. Now you just John Wilkes Poof. Pronouns was word.
He said, now you just John Wilkes Poof. I mean, listen, the videos that I've seen of that where like he's just literally walking on this roof right in front of everybody, like, and you can see it. It's right there. I don't understand how they missed him. You got dudes on the rooftops with snipers watching for things, and somehow this guy just, no one sees him. No one sees him. That's mind blowing to me. And then on top of that, he missed his shot. He was given the ultimate pass, and I'm not saying that they knew and they let him go. I don't know. I know that that's a rumor and some of the things people are saying, but all I'm saying is somehow you walked along a roof with a gun set up and took a shot at the president with nobody interrupting you, and you still missed. So if it was like a setup situation, they picked the worst possible candidate because that man was not equipped for the battle. Okay, that man was not ready for it.
Trump looked bulletproof. Trump got shot like the dude, but he went home with his crew, and the dude died on the roof. He fired too far left, no gun control or breath. You ask where I stand, yes, I'm pro-life, he's trans-deaf. He got him a grape, he tried assassinating Trump, but it ain't face him. He got up, fist racing up. Fire. This is for Corey, comparatory hero.
Yo, I feel like he should have threw the picture of Trump in here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I try to separate from politics to an extent because it's so toxic. But the picture of Trump with his arm up and like the angle of it, I'm like, yo, that's a mixtape cover right there. Like, I'm sorry, that's the rawest rap cover I've ever seen in my life.
A grape, he tried assassinating Trump, but it ain't face him. He got up, fist racing up. Fire. This is for Corey, comparatory hero who died, now his family mourning. Promise I'll always be telling your story. Him of the grim reaper, others recording, taking out all that you wanna be talking. Shooters who trying to get some of the glory. If they shut up, no, they all coming for me. Cause that Secret Service up, except that guy with the gun. Should've shot the shooter climbing up. Why's that female in the front? That little girl ain't saving none. Should've cleared that building from the jump.
He said, why is that female in front? That little girl ain't saving none. I mean, listen, it's like... I mean, at the end of the day, if they think more shots are coming, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think man, woman. I don't think it matters at that point. Like if someone's shooting a bullet, it's not like a man's body is just better protection than a woman's body. It's all the same at that point. A bullet is going through everybody. Like, well, depending on the bullet, all that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, like, it's not like a man is bulletproof and a woman isn't. So in that situation, I don't get it. I feel like if it was a physical altercation, like someone's running up on stage to try to attack Trump, then yes, a man is going to be in a way better position to defend that person than a woman is. But as far as someone shooting from long range, I don't really see the difference. I honestly don't. I know that some people were throwing shade, like, how is there a woman as a Secret Service member? And like once you start adding weapons in, it just becomes who's the better at aiming, who has a better understanding of the situation. You know what I mean? Like there's more intellect than muscle that matters in that moment. That's just my opinion.
This is for Corey, comparatory. Hero who died, now his family mourning. Promise I'll always be telling your story. Him of the grim reaper, others recording. Taking out all of you wanna be talking. Shooters who trying to get some of the glory. If they shut up, no, they all coming for me. Cause that Secret Service up. Except that guy with the gun. Should've shot the shooter climbing up. Why's that female in the front? That little girl ain't saving none. Should've cleared that building from the jump. They'd all be fired if I was Trump. You're fired. Now that the shooter said, Matthew, I'm asking you, how did your son get the gun out the cabinet? That shit inside of his car and start traveling out to the Trump rally, climb up a canister. Load up a magazine bracket and have the nerve. Lasting in rallies, his family's amateur. How did your son ever manage to become one of the dumbest crooks ever on planet Earth? Donald Trump got...
Yo, he's getting at the parents. He's like, how did your son become one of the dumb... Yo, that's wild. I get it though, right? I mean, you figure the upbringing got to be a little part of it.
Should've cleared that building from the jump.
That's a fact.
Fired if I was Trump. You're fired. Now that the shooter said, Matthew, I'm asking you, how did your son get the gun out the cabinet? That shit inside of his car and start traveling out to the Trump rally, climb up a canister. Load up a magazine bracket and have the nerve. Lasting in rallies, his family's amateur. How did your son ever manage to become one of the dumbest crooks ever on planet Earth? Donald Trump got shot, survived like he 50 cents. Told his squad stop, nah, just to raise his fist with it. Blood up on his ear, low, wiped it off, he dripping it. Rode off in a black truck, presidential tintin' it.
It's so crazy. Like the more I think about it, it's such a wild situation. There's a few things I want to talk about when it comes to that, to be honest with you, because I feel like we've become very numb as a people to shit like this happening. Like when I saw that it happened, it didn't like shock me. And it doesn't have to do with the fact that it's Trump or who. It's just the fact that I feel like we see so much horrible shit all the time online, social media, on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Like it just becomes so normal. I feel like we've become numb to like shit that we should be like really blown away by and we should really take super seriously. We're so used to it anymore. Maybe it's just me, but it's like when I saw that it happened, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Someone tried to assassinate the president or a candidate of being a president, former president. You know what I'm saying? And then within 5-10 minutes, I went about my life. I'm like, all right, what else do I got to do today? I feel like if this happened in like, say like the 80s or some shit, before we had all this internet and all this other stuff, I just feel like people would have been like, oh my God, like, it would have been such a big topic. It was a big topic, but in a different way. Like people would have been very shocked, almost afraid, like, oh, someone's tried to kill the president. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just nowadays, it's the reason why it seems like it's such a big topic is because people have used it as a debate piece. It's not even so much that people are concerned that it happened. It's more so now I've got a reason to throw shots at the left. And the left is over here like, well, too bad that they missed. And it just became this online debate that it's like it had to do with it, but it really just fueled the hate and the anger between both sides that was already there. And they're just utilizing it as a debate piece. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Does anybody else feel that way? Because I feel like that's 100% the way that it seems to have gone. It's just become a debate piece. And then you have people online like saying, I wish that he died. And I think that that's wild. And I'd say that from either side. I think people on the right that say horrible things about Biden and wish that he passed away, I think that's wrong. I think people on the left saying it about Trump, I think that's wrong. Like, I don't think that that's the way that we should be going about this as people, but to each their own. Like, who am I to really force someone to do something differently? I don't know. It's all just really crazy to me that, you know, and then someone died at the Trump rally. And then you had like the streamer Destiny, who I feel like he's a great debater. Like, I have enjoyed watching some of the debates he's had in the past. I haven't watched him maybe much in the last year or two, but I watched him quite a bit before about just different topics, usually debating other YouTubers or something about shit. But when it comes to this, he was just doubling down. Like, it's good that that guy died. If you or your family supports Trump and they go to a rally and they die, I'm gonna laugh about it the next day. Like, shit that he was saying, I was like, like, yo, this is wild. How are we at this point in life where this is the way people think about shit? This is the way that we feel about it. And I get it. He was being extreme because he feels like there's times where the right is very extreme and says that they wish death on people that support the left. And I don't disagree. He's right that that happens too. And I just think that both are wrong. And I don't think that we need to level it up and just keep it going. It just seems so crazy. I don't know that we're ever going to get out of this space. I think that we're in a dark place. And I don't know that it's going to change. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you guys think down below. I appreciate you. I will catch you in the next one, homies.